What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilkin. I'm coming back today with another Dokkan Battle video. Now, I come to realize we didn't do the no items runs on the early Shenron events. In fact, I completely somehow missed these early Shenron runs, Shenron events. So what we're going to do is we're going to kick this off with Rage Shenron. Now, the big caveat with Rage Shenron is that he will nullify SAs. And he's a tech unit. So what I've done is I built this team. Now, of course, we are going to be running the 8th anniversary units. These units are so good. They don't do SAs per se. The one thing I did learn in our prior attempt at this is that while the Spirit Bomb on some units isn't considered a Key Blast, the big Spirit Bomb they do is. So that kind of becomes a moot point. So we're just going to basically use them as a DPS, not necessarily for their ultimate MacGuffin. Now, speaking of Spirit Bombs, for whatever reason, I guess it's Super Spirit Bomb, whatever you want to call it. But his Spirit Bomb SA, technically, I guess since he absorbs it, it isn't considered a Key Blast, but whatever. Who else? I think it was this Goku actually does his Spirit Bomb with his active skill. Still not considered a Key Blast. I don't know, but you know this game's not always the most consistent. Now, because this is a tech unit, I am running some int units. Now, when it comes to this Goku, I am aware his 18 key is really where it's at. It is going to be the best way to handle this situation. It hits really, really hard. If he gets extra attacks, those are all going to be reflected. But the honest answer here is that his 18 key is enough to keep him on the team. It's very, very good. And then, of course, them and their SA is, once again, not key-based. Now, their active skills key-based, so we're not going to utilize that. But I really feel like this team is going to be strong and has a lot going for it. So let's jump in. I could be proven wrong, but in our initial run, it did really, really well. I just made one really silly mistake, and it cost us the run. So I know better than that now. And here's that silly mistake: putting an AGL unit up front. Big no-no. So we're gonna do that right there. We're gonna do that as well. And you know what? I can actually feed him that, and we'll be relatively good. Now, I do want to emphasize, I know we have an AGL in here. I know he's not the best. But I feel pretty confident here. We got Sucker Punch right out of the gate with an SA, though. So we got some ground to make up. We got some mad ground to make up. The good news is the AGL unit's not going to get attacked. Because if he'd gotten super, that'd be it. We'd be one shot. So maybe taking him off the team would be worthwhile. I don't know. Even in our last run, he wasn't really an Achilles heel. So we'll play this by ear. There we go. Now the nice part is, as much damage as we have, the GT units have that unique skill where they're able to do a revival, so we'll probably get that next turn, and we can just kind of use that to safeguard ourselves. Honestly, I haven't needed it necessarily. It's just one of those things. And since we did get Sucker Punched early, it'd be like the one item-ish situation that we would need. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So, remember I said his Spirit Bomb is not key-based, so we could use that here. Totally doable. And if you don't believe me, let's just see what happens. See? Now, it did very, very little damage, but, you know, it's damage. Notice it was not key-based. All the other Spirit Bombs seem to be, so it just is what it is. I'm going to once again use their, not active skill. What do they call it? Anyway. Swap out. Essentially, we get a free recovery from this, so we'll be good. If this goes the full turns or whatever happens, if Goku winds up doing the Spirit Bomb, I bet he's going to get it reflected, which will be kind of part of the course. But it's mostly just for the revival that we're doing this. Okay, now he's going to be awesome, so we're going to go ahead and feed him up. We'll do that, and we'll do that. So just hedging our bets against the Sucker Punch, essentially. Standby, that's the name of the skill. Brain. All right. So, good hit there. Will we need the standby? We had the dodge. That's great news. Look at that dodge. Man, I love watching this unit work. He's just so good. Oh, yeah, I forgot that was that was a key-based SA, so... There we go. Got the revival. And essentially, we'll just take that as more or less a heal situation. Oh, this will be funny. Because Goku's going to do his Spirit Bomb here. I wonder if this is going to get deflected. I bet you. I bet you. I don't want to say this is... I don't want to say this is a worst case scenario. It kind of is. That Sucker Punch shot we took in... on turn 1 definitely isn't like the best situation ever. But even with that, the rest of this is going to be fairly simple. Yeah, see? One Spirit Bomb works, another one doesn't. What? Is there no consistency? Whatever. Alright, so we have the int unit in the front. I don't really need anything. I'm going to do that. I think that's going to be... Yeah, there we go. That's the goods right there. And then that. Yeah, I think that's perfect. All right. So 2.4 mil. Not bad. Could be better. Could be a lot worse, but could be better. Okay, let's see what we got here. 3 mil with a crit. Very nice. We're getting another one. And unless I'm mistaken, I think these get stronger every time. So, be what it be. 3.2 mil. They clearly do get stronger every time. Okay. He's going to SA, but they have type advantage. So, does nothing. Literally does nothing. Okay. We already know Goku and Vegeta are absolutely top tier here. Another SA from them. And 1.3 mil. Not getting our crits with them, but that's okay. They really have more additional than crit. Getting another SA. Just love watching these units work. These LRs from part 1 of the anniversary are just... They're going to go down as some of the best units in the game. I think for what they do, they might not be the strongest hitting units in the game, but I think for what they do, they were severely undersold to us. I think they're going to age absolutely beautifully. And if not for their damage output, definitely their utility. So, there's that. There's that. And... it's the other one that needs this 18, but you know what? We'll do that. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Can we dodge this? Ah. Oh, he's stunned. No. Oh, that is so bad. No. Y'all. It's not the damage. It's the stun. It's the stun. That absolutely devastated our main DPS on this team. I say these guys are continuing to put in work, but that unit could have absolutely eradicated him. Oh, that is the worst, man. That is the worst. He can stun. He can seal. So don't mistake this. Ugh. Don't get S8, dude. I think he can only get... I think this one's the one that can only SA once per turn. I think it's the other one, the next one we're going to face, that can actually do multiple SAs. So we should be good. I'm going to put Goku once again on the back side. Unit in the front. Yep. Here we go. And he needs a U super, so we'll do that. That'll be good. All right. Another 1 mil hit, man. He's a heavy hitter. He's a definite heavy hitter. But, you know, we got this. We 100% got this. 2.3 mil? What do we got now? Get another critical, guys. 1.6 mil. Let's get a critical. Come on. We could use a crit. You know you want a crit. You know you want a crit. Come on. We're so close to finishing this up. We're so close to being done. And they just will not do it. All right. Nothing. All right. Finally. We don't need that, and I did talk about that. That's not completely unnecessary. We're going to use them as a DPS anyway. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And we'll do that, and that will be the end of this round. So, with this team, an absolute breeze. Couldn't be any easier. Any easier whatsoever. 6 mil crit. Absolutely beautiful. No items whatsoever to prove it. Let's go over here. No editing, guys. This is a raw one-take run. And admittedly our second attempt, because I didn't realize that the physical units weren't going to be effective with the Spirit Bomb, because that whole inconsistency thing. But look at that. No items. Easy peasy. Like, comment, share. I'll be back with more Dokkan for you guys here real soon.